Hey class, this video is on multiplying polynomials. We're going to go through a part of it. It is front and back. We're just going to go through part of the foldable. What I'd like for you to do, if you haven't done so already, is cut the foldable from the edge to the dashed line on both sides, left and the right side, and just fold it down so we can see these four flaps on distributive property, easy example, hard, and then box method. I'm just going to go through the different parts. On the center it says you do. We're only going to do that in class, so we're only going to focus on really the flaps here. So let's get to the first one on the top left, which is distributive property. In the distributive property, when we write, or when we have this, we multiply. So a times b becomes ab. And we also multiply it to the second term, so a times c is positive ac. Okay. So we're just going to have an example with this. I'm going to draw two arrows that are coming from 2x to both the terms in the parentheses. So 2 times x becomes 2x squared, right? X times x being x squared. 2x times negative 3 is a negative 6x. Now this is our final answer. We don't combine that because they're not like terms, right? They both don't have the same exponent. I do want to give you a note here. It says don't forget to multiply the second term. Students may forget to, remember to apply to multiply the first term, but not the second term. So don't forget that. Next one is we're going to go to the easy example off to the bottom or top right. Now I'm confident that if you just have one number in front of parentheses, you're able to distribute that. But what happens when we have two numbers in front of the parentheses? Is that we double distribute. Is that we're going to distribute this 2x to both terms. Let's do that. So 2x times x is 2x squared, just like the last example we had. 2x times a positive 3 is a positive 6x, right? 2 times 3 being 6, and we just attach an x to it. But we also have to distribute this 1. That way, the way I'm going to draw that is I'm going to draw an arrow coming from it underneath to both x and 3. So 1 times x is a positive x, and 1 times 3 is a positive, right, just 3. So we have four terms here in our polynomial. We have to look at, can we combine any terms, any like terms? That's this 6x and this 1x. So I'm going to rewrite my answer as 2x squared. 6 plus 1 is 7, so plus 7x plus 3, right? Don't forget the sign that goes in front of the term. And this is fully simplified. It's written based on the order of the degrees. We have an exponent of 2, 1, and 0. All right, and that's pretty much it. That was our easy example. Right, just multiply both terms to everything in that second polynomial. Right over here, this is the hard example, so this is the bottom left. It's pretty much the same thing, it's just we have a little bit bigger numbers and then we have some minus signs, so that may be a little bit harder. So we have negative 6 multiplied with positive 4x, or sorry, negative 6x. This becomes negative 24, right, and x times x is x squared. Negative 6x times negative 7, right? Negative times a negative is a positive, and this is positive 42x. So we've distributed with the negative 6x. Now we have to distribute with the 8. 8 times 4x is positive 32x, and 8 times a negative 7 is a negative 56. We got some like terms. Notice in both these examples, the like terms were in the two middle terms. It's always going to be that way. So let's rewrite negative 42x squared. I'll write the last term negative 56. But 42 plus 32 is 70, positive 74x. All right, and that's pretty much it. All right, so that's our final answer. And the last part for box method. Now, the reason I'm including this is that it helps some students. You're multiplying with a lot of terms, and sometimes you can miss a number or a symbol. This, for me and for other students, it just helps them get organized. So our first polynomial is 8x minus 3. I'm going to put that along the top of this box. So I'm going to put 8x in the first column and negative 3 on the second column. 3x plus 5 we're going to write along the left. That's 3x, and then positive 5, I'll put plus 5. And what we're finding is, this is also called the area model. To find an area of a square or a rectangle, you multiply the width and the height of it. So we're going to find the area of the 4 smaller squares or rectangles to get the area of this bigger rectangle. So how we do that is we're going to multiply in parts. So to find the area here, we're going to multiply 3x and 8x. That is 24x squared. For this, we have to multiply 3x and negative 3. Positive times the negative is a negative, and this is negative 9x. Here, 5 times 8x becomes positive 40x. And the last space is 5 times negative 3 is negative 15. So we have 4 things here. You may notice that we have like terms. Those like terms are on the top right and bottom left. Like that. So I'm going to rewrite the things that we're not combining. So we're going to put 24x squared. That's our highest degree. Negative 15 on the back. And 40 minus 9, or 40x minus 9x is a positive 31x. Yeah, it looks good. And that is our final. So pretty much just double distributing, but it's just a different way of organizing. All right, guys. The you-do and also the stuff on the back side we're going to get to in class. So that's pretty much it. Let me know if you guys got questions. Bye.